Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Penn National Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is November the 21st, 2018. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Penn Nat, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. So we're gonna look at the stakes races 2, 3, and 4. So 2, 3, and 4, the first race we're looking at from Penn Nat. It's the Blue Mountain Juvenile Fillies, purse $100,000. Race for fillies 2-year-olds here, Pennsylvania breds. Field of 12 horses, including two part-of-an entries going the distance of ground of 1,200 meters or the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs. And I show the diagram. It just gives me a second to look down at my notes. Just bear with me. Top selection here. I like the 4-horse Clever Sarah. I'm going to go 4-8-6-1X in the superfecta. 4-8-6-1X in the super. Top selection of 4-horse Clever Sarah, 2-year-old filly by Violence here. Angel Cerez gets leg up. The horse's most recent outing came the 29th of September at Delaware Park, 5.5 in the Small Wonder Stakes. The horse finished 4th by 9 lengths, and he just never got the good turn of foot. Weakened out of it. It just wasn't the day to win. Before that, the 4th of August at Monmouth on the slop, 5 furlongs in the Colleen, he finished 5th by 14 lengths, and again, he just was never into the run. It wasn't the day to win. And then before that, in Main 20 at Delaware, 5 furlongs July 14th, the horse won by 2 lengths. I don't lead all that, had a very easy victory. You know, the workout patterns before the last few runs haven't been that good, but his workout patterns coming into this race have been getting a lot better, which kind of indicates he's going to run a big one. His most recent workout came in 4 furlongs and 50 flat, 5th best workout 10, and a 4-furlong workout in 49 flat. The ninth best out of 36. So I think he's rearing to go. He has some speed if he wants to use. He has a good posture, and I expect his horse to run a lot better than her last few races. I'll take my chance at 10-1. My thoughts on her: she's either going to run a massive race or she's going to lose by a whole lot of lengths, but I'll take the gamble. But to recap my selections for the second from Penn National, it's the Blue Mountain Juvenile Fillies. Gonna go with the 4-horse Clever Sarah. I'm gonna go 4-8-6-1X in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 3. The third race from Penn National. It's the Swatera Stakes, purse $100,000. This race for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses going the distance of ground of 1,700 meters or the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/16th on the main track. 1,700 meters, a mile 16th. Top selection. I like the number 2 horse here. The 2 horse, who is John Jones, gonna go 2-5-4-6 in the superfecta. 2-5-4-6 super. Top selection of 2 horse John Jones, 6-year-old gelding by Smarty Jones. Trevor McCarthy gets leg up. The horse's most recent outing came the 29th of September at Laurel, 1 mile in the Fine Stakes. The horse finished second by a neck. Set the pace early on. You know, he got caught in the stretch run, but he didn't weaken out of it. He fought a good run that day. He showed a heart there. It was an improvement off the race porch. Came at Laurel, 1 mile and off 50 claimer. He finished 5th by 11 1/4 lengths there, and he just never got into it. A very weird day that afternoon at Laurel. A lot of horses weren't handling the ground, and I just don't think this horse did well there. It just wasn't the day to win. And then before that, he ran the Ben's Cat at Laurel, 6 furlongs on the turf, August 18th. It was his first on the turf in quite a while, and I just don't think he handled it. He finished 6th by 6 1/4 lengths, and it just wasn't the day to win. And then before that, they ran him on the turf and didn't do anything. But you know, his dirt races have been a lot better, especially his dirt routing races. His last win came routing at Laurel last New Year's Eve, 1 mile in the Jennings Stakes, where this horse won by 2 3/4 lengths. Even from a wide poster and a wide trip, he just took off clear in a very good run. And then even after that, in the Knave Dancer at Laurel, he finished 3rd. If he wasn't so wide and the break so bad, I think he could have won. But you know, he fought a good race there. I like him routing here today, and at 8-1, I'll take my chances. So to recap my selections for the third from Penn National, so it's the Swatera Stakes. Gonna go with the 2 horse John Jones. Gonna go 2-5-4-6 in the superfecta. So let's get on to the featured 4th race from Penn National. The featured 4th race, it's the Fabulous Strike Stakes, purse $200,000. This race for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses going to the post, a distance of ground of 1,200 meters. With the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs, main track. Here in the Fabulous Strike. Top selection, gonna go to the rail, Always Sunshine. I'm gonna go 1649 in the superfecta, 1649 super. Top selection, one horse, Always Sunshine. 6-year-old horse by West RC here, or excuse me, West Acre. What am I saying? Frankie Penton gets the leg up for Edward Allard. This horse is cross-entered in the fall highway tomorrow in here in New York at Aqueduct. Hopefully he runs here because I think he's a better horse in this race than the fall highway. But the horse's most recent outing came the Brewers Cup Sprint at Churchill, 6 furlongs, November the 3rd. Finished ninth by 24.5 lengths at a 15-1. He just hit the wall around the far turn. It wasn't his day to win against the best sprinters in America. Throw that race out. Before then, the DeFrancis Dash, the Grade 3 DeFrancis Dash at Laurel, 6 furlongs, September the 22nd. Finished 8th by 9 3/4 lengths. And again, he just never got into the run. It wasn't the day to win. And then before that, in the tail, the Cat Saratoga, 6 furlongs, August 10th. This horse, upset it that day a little bit. A small upset. Won by 2 lengths at 5-2. I know you're thinking 5-2 upset, but a lot of people. I remember watching this race live. A lot of people were dismissing this horse. Oh, it's a crap horse from the Mid-Atlantic running, but he ran a good race there on the lead, and he shouldn't have won at Saratoga, but he won at Saratoga. Good race there. And then before that, Delaware in the Hawkinson Stakes, a really good race in the last few years at Hawkinson, but this horse won by 3 1/4 lengths, and he got redemption for the year before. We didn't run all that well, but that day he just was going away with it at the end. A very good race. And then the True North at Belmont, 6.5, June 8th. He finished 4th by 9 1/4 lengths. He didn't break all that well, had to check a few times, and just had a very troubled trip. He's making his Penn debut today. Shouldn't be a problem. He has a good poetry. He looks like he's the speediest horse, and he's faced a lot tougher horses than this group today. So at 5-1, I like him a lot. I'll take him. So to recap my selections for the 4th from Penn National, it's Fabulous Strike Stakes. Gonna go with the one horse, Always Sunshine. I'm gonna go 1649 in the superfecta. So good luck to him. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5.